Of course, it's the first Friday of the month. First time I'm seeing you in the month of October. I'm excited to see you. I don't know if you are excited to see me, but it would feel nice if you do. Anywho, you're welcome to the show. Of course, it's E-Corner with yours truly, Noella Caraniali. September went by real quick, real fast. Not too soon, October is here. We're literally, I think, a month away from December. Time is really running, you know. Tag along it and let's see what we can do with a month, right? Let's see whether we're gonna get more money, more something. I don't know. Whatever you wish for yourself, I wish more for you. Okay. But this is E-Corner. My name is Noella Caraniali. Right after this, we get sipping. Okay. Get your teacups ready. All right, so you're welcome back to the show, and I want us to dive right in because the tea is piping hot, and when it's hot, it's best to sip it. So if you have any, whatever happening around your throat, it clears it out for you. So let's talk about, first of all, so I'm going to talk about a story which will be like a sequel to what we've been doing in the last two, okay, let me not say sequel, but like something to just complete the story, okay? So you know that in the last 2 weeks, we've talked about the current government, honoring some cultural ambassadors with diplomatic passport. Last 2 weeks, we had a conversation with two of them, Anita Erskine and Rocky Dawuni. But of course, apart from them, there's Denta, there's Rudy Maya, there's Ibrahim Mahama, who's an artist. And there's one other person I think I'm missing. Oh, no, I'm not. Actually, it's just 5 of them. And at the time, it was announced, okay? And so the intention by the government was announced by the foreign minister, but they had not physically gotten a hold of those diplomatic passports. But this week, the foreign minister made that happen. And the pictures you're seeing on your screens are literally from the meeting they had where those diplomatic passports were presented to them. I'm wishing I'm in their shoes right now because I mean, it would do a lot for me. I would go places, or one of the places I really want to travel to, for instance, is Japan. I want to visit Japan. I want to visit Korea. I'm really, really fascinated by their culture. And so for me, I really want to visit these places. And with a diplomatic passport, I can even go anywhere, including Iceland, right? But anyway, congratulations to them. We love it. And we'll be keeping our eyes and tabs on them to really see how they go by this honor and this responsibility they have to, propagate the Ghanaian cultural narrative on the globe. So yeah, I'll be having my eyes and ears on them. Hopefully they do all of us proud. Away from that, let's talk about the biggest event that happened last week. I'm talking about rapper Sarkodie's Rapperholic, the homecoming edition. It was live in Kumasi, where he hails from. And listen, the only word I can think about to describe what happened last week was craziness, madness, a lot of love, a lot of show of support. I mean, look at the numbers. It's crazy, and we're learning. I mean, obviously, as Ghanaians as we are, we'll always find a fault with something. So after the event, a lot of people had loads to say about how the event wasn't organized well. There were a lot of glitches here and there whatsoever, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I am choosing to look at it from a positive, place or perspective. Look at the numbers. Look at it. Crazy. Performances, Obrafo on stage, Shatta Wale. I have a theory about Shatta and Sarkodie's, relationship, and I'm going to tell you about it. But first, let's see highlights from how the event, panned out.
na wayeno. Level na wadu no banko. Machiana ko, ujana so. Atafo mede da. Tumabie. I'm ready to me phone. Yeah. But if I rap for mama shop. Yeah. But if I stand about your carry every song. My cat flow, me pretty cat level pause. How much is champagne on my think I know the song. Yeah. Now the one on the channel. But then it's like a working a dancing floor. Well, when anyone else trying to do this, it will do it before. Now, when you get to somebody, somebody. They come up my swag, they my baby, you go, class, as I teach you, yes, yes, I'm on top of just I want to, that's I want to, oh, I've been coming out, you're my beach, you're my boy, and sorry, I'm a pass, they sit in a town for say, they sit in a town for say, fear me, walk, what's up, and I'm missing our so I collect on a minute yard on my body to shut hey! Let's talk about it! You're into the good is our shadow. When you say my TV, you are quite so. Remember, send the pen to my side, but tell the wood on the back on the book. What's it there? One, two, three, what's it there? Go home, mommy. Hey, go home. He's the one in would be a name on our Can you hear this song? If you hear this song, just a kick some no time, my brother, we gone. But you know, you're never go no more. We never waste no time, no big brothers. Kumasi, thank you so much. See you next year. God bless you.
Now, man, Kumasi. Because of Kumasi, I'm switching career. I'm going to do music. And when I perform, my director says, hey, and when I decide to do a concert, I would always want to, organize it in Kumasi because the show of love and support. I mean, look at that. That's beautiful. I don't know about you, but I find it very beautiful. Anywho, I want to specifically also talk about his performance with Shatta. And away from that, his relationship with Shatta. I think I have a theory. I think these guys, they know what they're doing. Oftentimes when they make it seem like you're beefing and all of that, I feel like maybe it's to really, generate some buzz around them in the industry because for the longest of time, Shatta has been lambasting Sarkodie and Sarkodie debia, premium proper no Masao brain. Hey, look at them performing so beautifully, as if, and not even that, he supported the entire concert with Shaxi. He decided to, those who, traveled from wherever they want to come from to the Baba Yara Stadium, they used Shaxi. So, I mean, when you look at it and you look at what they've been doing on social media, from henceforth, I mean, I'm not doing any beef between Shatta Wale and Sarkodie again because I know they're just pretending. But anyway, I mean, congratulations to Sarkodie. Great, 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 great event. Congratulations to Nabil as well. And of course, he says next year he's going to go back to Kumasi with another edition. So it's safe to say it has come to stay. We now have 2 Rapperholics, one in Kumasi and one in Accra. Depending on where you're at, you get to tap into the fun, right? Anywho, let's do Grammys now because I've got some exciting news to share with you. 2 of our musicians, I'm talking Shatta Wale and Epixode, for their respective songs, Choboy by Epixode and Street Crown by Shatta, has been, it has been recognized, I should say, for a Grammy nomination. Not nominated, because I saw a lot of people, put out comments on social media, oh, finally, thank God, finally, he's been nominated. Well, no, he has been recognized. And it's still a big deal. And I'm going to tell you why it's a big deal pretty shortly. But in case you do not know the respective songs for which they have gotten a Grammy recognition or consideration, I should say. Let's take a look at first Epixode Shatta Wale song. It's a beautiful song. Listen. I mean, it's a beautiful, conscious song. You should listen. You should look out for the lyrics. I mean, it talks about economic issues, galamsey. It's a conscious song. It's beautiful, and it has been considered by the Grammys. And like I said, I'm going to tell you pretty shortly why this is a big deal. But let's take a look at Street Crown on My Head. I'm standing real. My voice. Oh my God, my singing voice. Oh, hey, everybody. But that is a beautiful song as well. I'm not surprised it has been considered by the Grammy. What does it mean for a musician's song to be considered by the Grammys? Well, it officially means that his work has been accepted and listed in the For Your Consideration ballot. Well, not entirely, but it means that Grammy has recognized it for a screening process, okay? So just like how VGA or TGMAs, I should say, would want to ask musicians to submit their works. So the first stage is you submit it and then they take a look. It's like it gets into a pool of, works, which they screen, okay? And then decide whether or not to now choose which of the songs to give a nomination for. So that's just what it means. But there are stages, okay? So the first stage is to submit your work. And that can be done by the artist themselves or the label. Submit the work or your songs for possible nomination. And then the second stage is the screening process, okay? Where the Academy checks if your song meets their criteria, their eligibility criteria in terms of dates, it was released, lyrics, production quality, all of that. They're going to screen it and check if it fits their criteria. The third step is the consideration, where the work is now in the pool and can now be voted. So it's like, okay, Shatta sends his work, Sarkodie sends his work, Epixode sends his work. Now we're looking for African, and obviously other artists from other African countries too will send their work. So now we're looking for best African musician. Let's now screen them. And so they're going to deliberate on that and then choose, okay, we think Shatta Wale did it best. And so Shatta Wale gets the nomination, which brings me to the fourth stage, which is the nomination, where you are officially announced, given the nomination and announced as well. And then the last bit would be the voting process. And eventually, if your fans love you that well and they vote that massively, you get to win, okay? But do not downplay the fact that, yeah, he's been considered. Some people may think, oh, consideration, they send you a nomination. It's a big deal because what that means is that you are on the radar of the Grammy Academy, voting academy or institution for global, appeal, if you get what I mean. So it's a big deal, and we're happy that finally, Grammy from Boba Ghana, kakra. We love it. We love it. We really love it. And so, yeah, congratulations to Epixode and Shatta Wale. Fingers crossed, one of them gets a nomination for Ghana. I will be really, really happy, and I'm sure you will as well. Let's now talk about Kitty, because Kitty came by the Hits FM studio this week to have conversations, beautiful conversations with Doreen Avio and Kwame Datsi on the morning show. They spoke at length on a plethora of issues, including the fact that Kitty believes that after 10 years in the industry, he has realized that the Ghanaian music industry is non-existent. There's no industry. And he explains why. Listen.
Does this, our industry does that. But from where I sit, we do not have an industry. Yeah.
Oh, let me hear it well. Let me put on the headset.
Let me wear my headset. Kitty.
It's no. It's facts because, like you said, no, like it's there, like Ghana music industry, but we don't have the structures that make us an industry
at all. We don't have at all.
Mirage. We are just everybody's just floating, doing their best with what they have, with the resources available to them, finding ways and places to put themselves and graduate themselves and grow. But the structures that form, and that's what you said, we get to a place and then it's like a house, a family. The parents have kids. The kids graduate from uni. The whole concept is, oh, they are sure we're into the but we're uni, no, I think I'll be rap, and that's when he even needs like support. But it's set up in a way that one man for himself. You have to do what you can with what you have. You cannot, after 10 years of all the hits Kiddy has, if we have structures, I should be a mega superstar. But we're still growing day by day because it's one man for him. So you have to fend for yourself. You and your team have to find ways and means to get funding, to get videos, to do this, to do that, because the point blank fact is there. We do not have structures that make us an end.
What are these structures you're talking about?
We know it. We don't have royalty collection. Like, I don't want to get into technicalities because I'm not a technical person, but
So yeah, that's Kitty. Well, he isn't the only person singing this chorus. Obibini, the rapper, also, said that he believes cabal runs the industry and that the industry is very fake. Gloria Safo did the same, spoke about how there's no love. A lot of people criticize her for being so passionate about her advocacy for the industry, but she's not giving up anytime soon. She's going to fight not for her colleagues or even herself, but for the next generation of actors and actresses. And I think that's a very selfless thing to do. So yeah, that's the stories we have for you. I would have loved to go on and on and on and on and serve you with more tea, like I would always love to, but yeah, they're screaming in my ear, get off the television, so I'm going to get off and make way for Mami Yesi Thompson to come in. My director says he didn't say it like that. So yeah, there you have it. Mami Yesi Thompson is up next with Joy News Desk. I'm Noella Karaniali. Have a beautiful month and a beautiful weekend. Bye-bye.